Hello and welcome to Intentional Living. I am Emma, and if you've never been here before, here we focus on cash budgeting, cash stuffing, all things personal finance, and my current focus is clearing my debt. Now, if you were here before, you would know that in the past couple of months, I stopped working and I put more of my energy towards my side hustle, which is now my main thing, but I'm still calling it a side because I am still looking for employment. So, without any further ado, let us begin here with a little catch up. The last time I was online, right? Um, I was doing the June. I think it was June, yes. I was budgeting for June. Right. So yeah, we did do the June thing and moved on. And in sometime in June, I started selling all of my equities. You will remember that I was saving and investing through Easy Equities and Easy Properties. So I sold a lot of that so that I could get by, and I was able to do a number of things. So from all of that, the last money of my proceeds that came in was 2,750. This is by the time I actually recorded what was. It was a little bit more, but it went where it went. So then after all of that, it helped me survive for the month of July and the month of August. And from August onwards, I had to go back to relying on my side hustle. And as you can see, my side has been, as usual, going up and down. And since I put a lot of focus on it in August, it did go a little bit higher. And I decided that the amount of 1,500 would be the amount that I take from it. It doesn't matter if I make more than that, but it will be impacted if I make slightly less than that. So I take 1,500 and I put it towards my needs. So in September, it all worked out well since I still had a carryover from the other months, and I got a total of 125 out of it. I kept it in the house and told myself not to go to the shops. So that helped. And then for October, when I was doing the budget for October, I saw that I was going to run into a deficit of 300, but I managed to work through October in a way that allowed me to cover that 300. Now, today we will be budgeting for the month of November, which is starting in about 5 days, 6 days. Oh, there's Halloween, so that's 6 days. So, November 2024, what do you bring us? Let's see. Carry over is whatever will be in here, and what I am taking from my side, it did quite well, so I will again have that 1,500. So let me begin with drafting this before we do the carryover from there. Now, if you've been here before, you will remember that my budget is split into three main categories, that being my debt and my necessities and my luxuries. So my debt, I still have two that I'm busy with, Woolies and RCS. At the moment, I am giving them the least I can do so that I do not get into further trouble. However, I am most definitely working on increasing that. And with my necessities, I have shrunk them down to the key components. Right, my life cover, I do not want that to default under any circumstances, and keeping the lights on. Escom. At least we haven't had load shedding in a while, so that is very helpful. And then Telcom. I get this day package, so it's $250 a month for unlimited during the day from midnight to 7 p.m. That has been doing well. And groceries, I am spending 600 on groceries, or less actually, because sometimes this is actually inclusive of your dishwasher, washing powder, all of that, but I do separate them when it comes to the binder. So toiletries, I don't need much this month, so let's get the nails painted. Nothing fancy. Right. 100. I found this place. They have students, and for their students to learn and become nail techs, they're actually giving some very serious discounts, because the person that used to do my nails was 300, 320 when I went back to doing nails by the salon after my self-service disaster. So these ones 100 rand for nails, just because it's for their students to get used to doing people's nails. So in the meantime, for as long as they have students, I will be a client, and also for as long as I am where I am. And this is a basic paint, nothing fancy. Basic gel overlay. And so, yeah, we will get back to trying to look fancy later on. Right. So luxuries. Hey, the other month, I don't know. It was this month that I actually wrote it down. I don't know why I wrote it there, because it's 0. But I realized that I began spending a lot of time on YouTube, watching movies on YouTube and everything. So that really saved me for that month. And then I noticed the month after that Capitec is having a 50% special on vouchers. So I took the Showmax voucher for 50 Rand, and I'm going to do it again now. It just gives me some variety, and it also gives me access to some of my favorite shows. I figured it is one thing to be stressed and bored at the same time. I rather, pick a battle. Fight the one that you can actually win. And I can win the Showmax 50 Rand quicker than I can win the thousands that I'm indebted. But anyway, we will talk about that in a separate video. I did something beautiful and terrible at the same time. But yeah, it's a story for another day. So my expenses for this month, 1575 plus 200. That is 1700 plus that. Okay, fine. Do that. It will be quicker. There we go. Expenses for this month, 1825. Right. So 1500 plus, let's see, whatever is in here will be the carryover. Because there are amounts that I'm not recording, and I realized this last month, that sometimes I don't record everything, and the whole point of this journey is to record absolutely everything. But I've been in such a space that I've not been good to myself when it comes to that. So these amounts that come out of here, some of them are amounts that were gained, after the budget was done and everything, and gifts from friends and family and stuff. So I figure it's part of the things that I actually should be writing down. I just need to sit down and incorporate it properly. So for now, this is going to be empty. I'm going to stuff it after a few days when I withdraw from the business account. All right. One. these will just go back into a tin. Okay, so that's another story. My lovely had to be opened because at some point I had put notes in there, and when days got dark I opened it. I had no other choice. So now at least I am rebuilding the tin, and a lot of my savings, my challenges, those were opened for so that the other things in life could go on. So there's one with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This is 180, which makes it 1680. Let me see in here what can be found. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out. Okay, that one is out of my challenges binder. A lot of these challenges had to be emptied, and still trying to restart some of them. Okay, so I'm gonna use that and that. So this is 320, this one, 30, 40, 50, right? 355. Okay, good shot. So my carryover becomes 355, and that means I have 1855. Cutting it close. Meaning that after this planned expenditure, I will have 30 rands from here. And these ones, putting them back in here. I haven't been counting this for a while. So once in a while, I just drop a 5 rand in there and not even fill in. But that is the way I've been doing things. So yeah, it is probably a lot more than it's supposed to be by now. I'm most definitely on the second card, but I haven't been measuring. I've just decided to not calculate it, and it's the only challenge that I never opened, so big ups to me. So this is the budget for November. Thank you very much for being with me on this video, and thank you for all the messages and emails. It has been very encouraging hearing from you guys. I'll see you in the next video.